What's going on, guys? This is DJ with All Day DFS, and I hope everybody's having a great day. Coming back at you with my top 5. Let me know what y'all guys are liking down below. I got some single stats for y'all, some full games that I'm liking, but mainly been doing some research on the single stats. And what's kind of crappy, I guess, is that PrizePicks only has single stats for the OKC Detroit and Minnesota Sacramento game. They haven't added any more single stats, so really wasn't able to do a lot of more picks that I would have liked, a lot more value on the board that should be on the board later. So right now I'm only going to be able to go over what we have on the board. So my first one that I like Fox under on assist. Deandre Fox, he's at 7 assists. I like him for the under. He's only hit 7 once out of his last 10. He's really become like more of the scorer. I don't watch them that closely, but I'm thinking like Halliburton is probably the more of the point guard. I'm not sure. I know Fox always is handling the ball, but it looks like he just hasn't got there on assists. He's just been scoring like crazy lately, and he's only hit, the only time he did hit, he hit 7. He hasn't gone over 7. I think in his last 11 games. So he's been 11 games straight without hitting the 7 assists. And I'm sorry, guys, that's the Discord going off. So make sure y'all guys hit that Discord link and join the Discord, because we're all day long we're talking about picks in there, as you can hear. But yeah, I like Deandre Fox for the under on assist. That's my first pick. I like him for the under on assist. It might be risky to you, but I just don't see him getting there. Minnesota gives up a lot of points to the point guards. I just see him going off. I don't even know if you should consider him a point guard anymore. Point guard, shooting guard, combo guard. I see him scoring a lot, but I don't see him getting 7 assists, so I like him for the under on that. Next, I like Jeremy Grant over 2 3-pointers. They have him projected at 2. I like him for over 2. OKC is 25th ranked, giving up threes to the power forward in the last 15 days. They've been giving up a lot of threes to power forwards, and I see him being able to at least hit 3. I like him for the over on 2. That might be a little risky, but that's what I like. I like him for the over on 2 3-pointers. Next, we got Jaylen Mcdaniels. Somebody brought this up in our Discord, and I agreed. I was looking at it right when they brought it up. They have him at 11.5 points. Now, this Sacramento game right now, especially with what's on the board, but even with other stuff comes out, the Sacramento versus Minnesota game should be like the game that you target the most, I'm thinking, because it's the most, they have really, it's supposed to be around 236, I think, close to 240, the line for the teams, and it's supposed to be, I think it's like Sacramento's a 4-point favorite or something like that, so hopefully the game stays, that close. And it's a high-scoring game, close game, high-scoring game. It looks really, really good for a lot of people on the overs. Now, Jaylen McDaniels, when he plays over 30 minutes, he hits over this 11.5 points. So again, he got a good matchup tonight. He should get the minutes. He's played over 30 minutes 4 of his last 5 games. So I definitely like him for the over on points. I like Jaylen McDaniels over on points. Jayden McDaniels over on points. Next, I like Poku over this one. This one could be a little risky. The only reason I like this one is because the Thunder only have about 8 players today. From what I've seen last, they only have 8 players, and Roby is not playing. So I like Poku to get over 5.5 rebounds. I can at least see him getting 6. I think he can definitely get 6. There's no Plumlee today either. Plumlee's not playing, so that's even better. So I definitely like him for the over on 5.5 rebounds. And with Plumlee not playing, they're doing it. Wow, that's smart about. Oh, there he is. This one should be a good one too. I don't have him on my notes, but Moses Brown, with only 8 players playing, the only thing is that, with 8 players playing, he should get the minutes. But lately, when Bradley came in, and since Roby's not playing and they only have about 8 players, I think Brown is good for the rebounds and full game. I like Brown for rebounds and full game. I like Poku for overall rebounds. So these 2 guys are looking really good. Next, he's not on the board yet, but when they put him on the board for rebounds, if it's around 9.5 or 10.5, I like Jakob Poeltl from the San Antonio Spurs. I like him for the over on rebounds. Cleveland gives up the most rebounds. Well, Cleveland's given up the most rebounds versus centers the last 7 games. So if they have them at 9.5, 10, 10.5, I'm going to hit the over on that. I really like Hakopoto. There's no Jared Allen today. Kevin Love is playing, but there's no Jared Allen. There's no Larry Nance. I like him for the over on rebounds. So just keep an eye on that when that comes out. Like I said, it sucks because there's not. Usually by this time we have a lot more single stats on the board, but I don't know what's going on here. I don't think all the PrizePicks staff has gotten back from Easter yet. But yeah, I like Hakopoto over on rebounds tonight as well. And I got another one for you. I like Karl Anthony Towns. 12.5 seems a little high, but Karl Anthony Towns has been beasting on the boards as of late. He's averaging almost 15 rebounds, 14.8 rebounds his last 5 games, and he's averaged 12.4 his last 10. The Kings, they allow the most rebounds to centers at about almost 17 rebounds a game. So everything's pointing to the over on rebounds. I like Cat on rebounds. Rebounds look like the play tonight. I like Cat on rebounds. I like Brown on rebounds. I like Poku on rebounds. So that's the main ones that I have. I also like Anthony Edwards over on points. Again, we're targeting the Sacramento Minnesota game. I like him over on points. He's at 24. There should be a ton of scoring in this game. I really do like him on points. I don't know if Beasley's playing or not, but even if he does, I like him over on points. Hopefully the game stays close. It's a close, high scoring game, and we can all eat off of that game. Last night the game was the Magic versus the Nuggets. Whew. Like I said, I cashed in almost $800 on that. I've seen a lot of people cash in on that game. That was the juicy game on the slate last night. This one is looking like the juicy one tonight. Minnesota versus Sacramento. So keep your eye on that game. Fox looks good over on points. I don't have him as my notes, but Fox looks good for over on points. Edwards looks good for over on points. McDaniels over on points. Rashard Holmes probably over on points. I haven't really done research on him. I didn't really like it too much. I'm seeing Maladone. Where is he at? Oh, he's right here. I'm seeing people liking him for the over on assists. He's at 4.5 assists. Again, they're short-handed. So this guy doesn't have to do a lot. I kind of like him for the points as well, except he burned me the other day. I bet big on him on points, and he didn't get there. So he's at 13.5. He just hasn't been shooting it well. He shoots a lot of shots, but he just hasn't been shooting it well. So this could be another nice play. Just be cautious. I wouldn't bet heavy on it just because he burned me the other day. But today's the thing about the game last night with the Magic and the Nuggets is that the Magic were shorthanded. They only had 8 players, so they all played a lot. Basically, every player on the board hit the over. So that could be the situation tonight with the Thunder. I mean, they're shorthanded. There's not too many players. They're all going to play at least, they should at least play 30 or more minutes. So it could that the Thunder guys could be some guys you want to target as well. Like I like Brown, Poku, Maladon. Brown and Poku on rebounds. So like I said, he's real. I've seen a lot of people picking him on the assist today so far. And he could be a good play for the points. He just burned me last time. I would feel more comfortable playing Moses Brown on points than I would do Theo, just because he's burned me before. So yeah, that's all I have for y'all single stat guys. Let me see what I have a full game. Now this one, Harden's playing tonight, so I like the under on Irving. I like the under. So if y'all guys are looking for full game, I'm doing more and more single stats because that's the request that I'm getting. A lot of people want single stats. This full game stuff could be tricky. You never know with the foul trouble, with the rotations, with injuries. More and more, full game is harder to play. I mean, yeah, they hit they're gonna go over or under either way. But I mean, a lot of us like to pick the over, and there's just been so much, blowouts. Blowouts are huge. It seems like every night at least more than half of the games are blowouts. So I've never seen so much of that in the NBA like that. So you got blowouts, you got the coach and the rotations that I just can't stand it, and then you got also you got turnovers. Turnovers are, we need to really start looking at the turnovers and these guys who are high turnover guys, because more and more turnovers keep them under because they have 7 turnovers and they don't get over because of the turnovers. If they didn't have the turnovers, they would have got over. So a lot of people are asking me more for single stat than full game now, because full game sometimes is just not the way to go. I'm sorry guys for the notifications. So yeah, I like Kyrie Irving for the under since Harden's playing. He can still get there, but the matchup is really tough. He's going against the Knicks, good defense. So I like him for the under, and I see a lot of people liking him for the under. Also, another popular under is Luca Donage. He's not. I don't think he's hit this in his last. I don't know. I think it's his last 5. He's over 5, and then against Utah, he hasn't hit this year. And Utah's another really good defensive team, so he's another popular for the under. So Irving under, Luca under. Now he looks really good if Bradley Beal doesn't play. I mean, he's looked pretty good. I mean, that score is really low, but just be cautious because the other day he was at, what was he at, 16? I think he was at 16, and he fouled out he had like 15.6 or something or he was at 15 or 16, and he fouled out, and he was 0.4 under. I'm not saying he's gonna foul out again, but just be cautious because yeah, that number looks low, but it's low for a reason. Remember, we got role players and then we got superstars. And that score right there could be, like a 48 is to Russell Westbrook or something for him, It looks really good. If Beal doesn't play, I'm at least going to do one line with him under because it's just such a low score. I mean, he doesn't have to do much to get there. So if Beal's not playing, I'm definitely going to do at least a line with him. If Beal plays, you might like Russell Westbrook for the under. That one's a little risky because Russell Westbrook just does so much. He can get there with Beal or anybody playing. So that one's a little risky, but that could be a good play for the under. I said last night that I like Sexton. I still do. I like DeMar DeRozan. I like both of them. So they do got Poto on the game. They got him full game at 35, which seems kind of high. I don't know if I would hit him up on there. I would hit that one. I would hit the over on that one. I'll probably just play the rebounds for that one. Sadiq Bey looks juicy at 21, but he's burned me so many times that he's on the permanent fade list. I can't touch him until I see some consistency of him. This one's a really popular one, and I like this one for the over. Last game he almost got there. He had a terrible first half, and now he's playing his old team, OKC. So we got the narrative, the revenge game. I really like him for the over. I'm gonna go ahead and play a line or two with him on the over. I'm gonna hit Towns on the rebounds on full game. I'm not sure. This one, if he gets 30 plus minutes, I like the over on this one, but we just don't know, situation. So yeah, guys, that's all I got for you. Let me know who you guys are liking. Let me know if y'all guys are liking, any single stats out there that are popping out at you. If I missed anybody full game, half game. Now, guys, more and more first half and second half is the way to go. Last night I made almost all my money. I made over $1,000 last night, and almost all of it came from first half, second half, and fourth quarter. I'm just giving y'all some suggestions because what better way to go is than second half if you already have a whole game, half a game of an example for you. They played a half a game. You can see who's playing well. You can see who's in foul trouble. You can see who's not playing well. And just because they're not playing well in the first half doesn't mean they're going to play bad in the second half. Like last night, Magic were blowing out the Nuggets in the first half. I think they're up by like 20 or almost 20 or something like that. So right away, a lot of people started hitting the unders on all the Nuggets players, and I'm like, in my mind, I say, what, the Nuggets are going to come back. Magic only have 8 players. Magic have young players. They're not a good team. The Nuggets are going to come back. And they had Jokic was at 26.4, so I hit the over on it, and it looked risky. And I did a 5 for 5. I hit Jokic over, Wendell Carter over, and I picked all the other Magic players under because I'm like, the Nuggets are going to come back. They're going to clamp them. But Carter's going to play big minutes. Bamba was in foul trouble. Boom, I hit 5 for 5. So, by taking the time to study the game, seeing how it's going, that's where I've been making most of my money. They're even calling me on Twitter the second half king. But anyways, I put that line in last night in the Discord. I don't know if anybody followed it, but it hit. So, like I said, that Discord's important. That's why you hear notifications going off. We're in there sharing stuff. Join our Discord. Share picks with us, and you will win. We've had a lot of people who joined who weren't making money before they joined, and after they joined, they've been making money. So big shout out to the All Day DFS Discord. We all help each other in there. We all share picks, we share strategy, we share stats, we point out anything that we think is, that's a sure for sure lock. We share all kinds of gaming picks in there, everything. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys. Let me just check real quick if they haven't added the other single stats yet. Let me do a little reload here, refresh. No, they still don't have any of the other game single stats up. So, all right, guys. Well, that's what I have for y'all guys today. I hope I hope these stats help y'all. I hope y'all they're able to add to your lines. Like I said, a couple of them might be a little risky for you, but it's what I'm liking. It's what I'm gonna play. The ones that are a little risky, just don't bet big on. Bet big on the ones that you feel confident. Remember, if you agree and I agree, then it's for sure a lock. It has to hit. And those, I only go big on your confident plays. And guys, you don't have to. I used to do this a lot. I used to have to. I used to always have to find at least, if I had a two picks that I was confident in, I always had to add 2 or 3 more players to it just so that I could have the four pick power or the 5 pick flex. Guys, you don't have to do that. More and more, I'm okay with betting $20 on a 2 pick and winning $60 back. I'm okay with that. I'm okay, and I've been doing that. Betting $10 on a 2 pick and winning $30 back. I've been doing that because what does that do? That helps you add to your bankroll, makes your bankroll better, bigger, and then you're able to throw $100 on another 2 pick that you're confident that you're for sure that's going to hit. I've been doing that. I'm no longer okay, I got 2 locks for sure. I got 2 confident picks. Let me go and find 3 more so that I can make a 5 pick flex and I can feel safe about it. No, just do the 2 players. If that's all you have, do the 2 players and win. Even if you're only going to throw $10 on it, win the 30. So now you got 30. So now you can do, another 3 $10 bets or however. But don't feel bad because you have to find 4 or 5 picks. Just go with the 2 or go with the 3. More and more, I'm doing 2 pick powers. If I do a 3 pick, if I feel like 3 players I'm confident, I'll do a 3 pick power. Less and less, I'm doing a 4 pick power. If I want to do 4 pick, I'll just throw ahead and if I want to do a 4 pick, I'll just go ahead and add another player. For that, I will add another player so I can flex it. I hit most of my flexes yesterday, the 5 picks, and I hit a couple 4 pick powers. But I was super confident in those guys. It was the Magic Nuggets game. I know my Magic, and I know. So But anyways, I appreciate y'all guys. If y'all can hit the like button, the share button, subscribe, hit the little notification icon so that you can be notified when I drop these videos. Again, I appreciate all the feedback. I appreciate all the love. I got good news. I got news from PrizePicks that I'm going to become an official affiliate with them. So that's been my goal. So I thank y'all guys for following me and supporting me because I finally got to get that. So I'll be back tonight with the After Dark edition. Y'all have a good one.